The January dusk cast a soft glow over Crescent Meadows, my resilient suburb alive with winter's quiet and the warmth of my farmhouse. I was rocking my newborn son, Liam, to sleep when a deafening crash shattered the peace. A brick sailed through my living room window, striking Liam's crib, grazing his tiny head. Outside, Karen Miller, HOA tyrant, stood with a hired HOA cop, a thug in a fake uniform, who'd thrown the brick yelling, "Pay your fines or else." Blood trickled from Liam's forehead, and my world stopped. Karen, who'd kidnapped my daughter Emma, stopped my mom's nurse, and cut my water pipe, had escalated to violence on county land outside her HOA's reach. She didn't know my farmhouse was HOA exempt. My security cameras caught every move, and Sarah, the farmer, Meadow Mart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, and federal health inspector, had the law and a mother's rage on my side. This wasn't just vandalism. It was attempted murder, and I was about to make them pay. I cradled Liam, screaming for help, phone filming the shattered glass and his bloodied crib. Neighbors rushed over, horrified. This wasn't just a broken window. It was Karen's most heinous attack, blind to Liam's fragility and my federal authority. My heart broke, but fury surged. She thought she could harm my son? I was about to turn her crime into a viral reckoning, with my evidence as the weapon. What unfolded wasn't just saving Liam. It was a masterstroke of justice, federal power, and community wrath that left Karen and her thug in cuffs, her HOA obliterated, and Crescent Meadows stronger. My cameras weren't just tech. They were her downfall, and the law was loaded. Karen's brick was her gravest error, and Liam's cry would haunt her in court. Crescent Meadows was a defiant suburb, its snow-dusted gardens, twinkling lights, and my Meadow Mart Cafe, a bold stand against Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. Once choked by bans on untidy snowmen and unpaid fines, it now thrived, with my 50-acre state-leased farmland and my farmhouse on unincorporated county land as its heart. My home, where Liam slept, was HOA exempt, guarded by federal and county protections. I'm Sarah, the farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadow Mart owner, and federal health inspector who'd crushed Karen 20 times, buying Meadow Mart after a farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traore, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's cold stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her airline stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, and rescuing Emma from her kidnapping. Liam, my 1-month-old son, was my light, his crib under my security cameras. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a deranged bully, her clipboard a twisted prop for her control obsession. Exiled, jailed, and bankrupted, she'd hired a thug, Tony Russo, 40, an ex-con posing as an HOA cop, to smash my window, claiming I owed $15,000 in fake fines. Her attack, backed by a few HOA diehards, was a desperate bid to terrorize me, unaware that harming Liam was a federal crime. Key allies included my mother, Ellen, a sharpshooter with dialysis, Tom, my biologist friend who monitored my lake, Linda, the councilwoman who backed my fights, Lily, my waitress-turned-leader, and the Thompsons, especially Dr. James Thompson. Deputy Harris, my SWAT friend, led the response, and my FBI contact, Agent Laura Chun, was ready to escalate. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital pulse, would ignite the fight. The setting was a frigid January evening in 2025 at my farmhouse on a county road, where Liam's nursery glowed with a nightlight. Karen and Russo stood outside, the brick's impact leaving glass and blood in its wake. My security cameras, wired for home protection, captured their faces and Russo's fake badge. Neighbors, alerted by the crash, gathered in the snow. Karen's attack was a federal offense, and her ignorance of my power was her fatal mistake. This wasn't just about a window. It was Karen's final assault on Crescent Meadows' freedom. For me, it was a chance to save Liam, destroy Karen, and unite our community. As I filmed, I knew this fight would echo our victories and redefine our town's strength. Karen's attack was a mother's nightmare. Pay up or we'll do worse, Russo shouted, brandishing another brick as Karen smirked. Liam wailed, blood on his tiny face, as I pressed a cloth to his head and called 911, screaming, "They hit my son." Harris roared, "That's attempted murder. We're coming." Ellen, rushing over, texted my badge, saying, "Karen's done for." Linda vowed to bring county officials, noting she attacked a baby. Federal prison. I alerted Agent Sean, who snapped, "This is FBI territory. We're on it." Neighbors swarmed, filming the shattered window. My forum post exploded. Karen's fake cops smashed my window, hit my newborn Liam. I'm a federal inspector. Hashtags Karen hurt my baby and hashtag Save Liam trended, hitting 1.5 million views. Jake, my barista, live streamed from Meadowmart, showing my badge and Liam's photo. Crescent Meadows demands justice, he said, hitting 2 million views. Lily handed out flyers about federal assault laws, explaining, Sarah's land is HOA free. Karen's a monster. Karen's HOA cronies, a duo with signs, pay your fines. Try to defend her, but neighbors drown them out, chanting Save Liam. Mia, my farmhand, shared my camera footage, catching Russo's throw and Karen's nod. I posted the clip. Karen's thug hit my son with a brick. The video hit 12 million views. James Thompson arrived, saying, "She targeted us too. We're testifying." His federal clout shook Karen's cronies. Harris's SWAT team and Chen's FBI unit arrived, cordoning the scene. "We've got their prints on the brick," Chen said, showing me Russo's fake badge. I live-streamed. Karen's fake cop hurt Liam. She's caught. The stream hit 25 million views, with news helicopters overhead. Comments flooded. Sarah's a warrior. Karen's evil. Linda arrived with a county prosecutor, announcing Karen's actions are felony assault and attempted murder. The crowd chanted Liam, Liam, as Karen's cronies fled. The FBI traced Russo's phone, finding Karen's texts ordering the attack. Harris cuffed them as I rushed Liam to the ER, where doctors confirmed a minor concussion but no lasting damage. Karen rambled, "Sarah deserved it," but Chun held up my footage. "You're under federal arrest," she said. The forum planned a Liam safe day at Meadowmart with music and safety talks. Karen's lie about fines collapsed. My land owed nothing. The stage was set, not just to save Liam, but to bury Karen in court and rally Crescent Meadows around my son. Her brick was her end, and Liam's cry was my strength. My farmhouse was a fortress of resolve as Liam recovered, Karen and Russo cuffed. The livestream hit 40 million views, with hashtag Karen hurt my baby and hashtag Save Liam trending globally. Neighbors packed the snowy road, waving signs. Liam's safe. No HOA crimes. News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a mother's fight versus HOA violence. The air pulsed, and I was ready to crush Karen in court. Tom addressed the crowd, voice clear. Sarah's farmhouse is on county land, HOA exempt. Karen's attack on Liam is a federal crime. He showed my badge and camera footage, proving her guilt. Neighbors gasped, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying, Sarah's our shield. Karen harmed Liam. The forum surged. Karen's a monster. Sarah's our hero. A viral tweet read, HOA Karen's fake cop hits newborn with brick, doesn't know mom's a federal inspector. Hashtag Karen hurt my baby. Karen, in cuffs, screamed, Sarah's fines provoked us. But Shin held up my footage, stating, you're on video, ordering an attack on a child. Her face crumpled. She hadn't known my camera's reach. National child safety groups joined X, posting, Karen's attack on Liam is vile. Support Crescent Meadows. The Change.org petition, Justice for Liam, hit 3 million signatures, with comments like Sarah's a legend and Karen's done. Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. Liam's safety and Sarah's authority are our pride. Karen's crime threatens us all. She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $100,000 and ban all operations. The crowd roared, chanting Liam free. The HOA, gutted by scandals, leaked text disavowing Karen. She's insane. Neighbors guarded my farmhouse as my farmhands patrolled the road. I grabbed the megaphone, heart pounding. Karen thought she could harm my son, but I'm a federal inspector and Liam's safe. I proposed a Liam's Safe Day at Meadow Mart with safety workshops, music, and a fundraiser for child protection, inviting all. The crowd cheered, volunteering to guard Liam. I shared online. Karen's crime failed. Join us for Liam's safety. The live stream hit 60 million views, with hashtag Liam's Safe Day trending. Comments flooded. Sarah's unstoppable. Karen's evil. Karen made a last stand, yelling at Chun, "The HOA's above you." But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a federal indictment. "You're charged with attempted murder, assault, and trespass," she said, as Harris tightened her cuffs. The crowd parted, phones filming their walk to the FBI van. Jake's stream hit 80 million views, with comments like, "Bye, Karen." Liam wins. News ran headlines. Federal inspector's son survives HOA Karen's brick attack. Lily organized kids to paint Liam's safe signs, while Tom tied it to my lake, saying, "Sarah and Liam protect our future." Liam slept in my arms, his wound bandaged, as neighbors cheered. Chun secured my farmhouse, and Linda promised county funding for a Liam's Haven sign, marking its status. The stage was set for a courtroom victory that would bury Karen and her HOA and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but what happened next would shock everyone. The federal courthouse roared with justice as Karen and Russo faced trial. Liam's safe in my arms. The live stream hit 100 million views, with hashtag Karen hurt my baby and hashtag Save Liam trending worldwide. Neighbors packed the gallery, waving Liam's safe signs as news crews filmed. I held the megaphone, my roles as federal inspector, conservation head, and SWAT trainer now, a verdict, my evidence our blade, ready to bury Karen. Judge Alvarez, a federal veteran, called order. "Ms. Miller, you're charged with attempted murder, assault, and trespass," he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Russo's throw and Karen's orders. "The plaintiff's home is county land, and her federal authority is clear," she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. "Karen's finished. Sarah's our queen." Chun testified, voice sharp. Karen's texts planned the attack. Russo's fake badge proves fraud. She showed their rap sheets, sparking gasps. Linda announced the council's $100,000 HOA fine and dissolution vote. The crowd chanted Liam. Liam, as kids wave-painted bricks, symbols of our win. Tom showed my camera logs, proving Karen's intent. "Sarah's evidence nailed her," he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a Liam's Haven sign sketch, county-backed, to mark my home status. "This is Liam's home, not Karen's," I said, sharing it online. A crib under a federal badge. The forum erupted. "Perfect. Liam's legacy." Alvarez reviewed the evidence, footage, badge, texts, calling it overwhelming. Karen, pleading not guilty, claimed, "Sarah provoked me." But Rachel played her rant, exposing her lies. Alvarez ruled, guilty on all counts. 10 years each for Miller and Russo, $1 million in damages to Sarah, and HOA dissolution. The gallery roared as Karen collapsed, broken. My digital dossier, footage, badge, indictments, was handed to the press, ensuring convictions. News ran it live. Federal inspectors' evidence crushes HOA Karen's attack on newborn. The crowd surged, music blaring, as Liam's Safe Day plans took shape. I gave the mic to Ellen, who shone. "Liam's our heart," she said. "Thank you, Sarah." Neighbors hugged her, guarding my home in solidarity. This wasn't just Karen's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph, proof our children could outshine evil. As Liam cooed, justice struck. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like "Federal Inspector Saves Newborn from HOA Karen's Brick" and "Sarah and Liam Triumph." The live stream hit 250 million views, with hashtag Karen hurt my baby trending for weeks. Fan art of Liam's crib as a justice shield flooded the forum, and child safety groups invited me to speak. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying, "This is about my son." Liam's safe day was a triumph. Thousands joined, neighbors, kids, FBI agents, touring my farmhouse, dancing, and unveiling the Liam's Haven sign. Meadow Mart catered, and Tom led eco talks, tying Liam's safety to my lake's bluefins. The event raised $200,000 for child protection, and federal officials hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Liam's Haven shines. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $100,000 and dissolved it, with new laws banning fake enforcement. Karen and Russo got 10 years, were banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished. Karen to a prison cell, reportedly arguing over rules. "Don't attack like Karen" became a local joke, painted on fences. My farmhouse became a tourist draw, with visitors posing by the sign. Meadow Mart and my farm stand soared. The cafe hosting Liam nights with music and safety talks. Tourists flocked to Liam's Haven, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, tiny cribs, badge patches, saying Liam and I inspired them. Tom's data showed my lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage, badge, verdicts was studied for child safety laws, influencing policy. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for the fields. The forum planned a Liam Fest with music, safety drills, and SWAT demos, cementing our spirit. Sarah and Liam turned Karen's crime into our triumph. One post read, "I hired teens to guard my home, giving them pride." At the fest, under a Liam Forever banner, Linda toasted, "To Liam, Sarah, and Crescent Meadows, where love defeats evil." Fireworks burst, kids danced, and Liam's crib glowed. Karen's brick had been a spark, but we'd built a legacy. Meadow Mart, my farm, and Liam's home were our stronghold, proof no bully could harm our heart. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand fierce, loving, and free.